All right. Let's see. Refresh you the page. Oh, there it is. Hey, Billy. Hey, Baby K. Welcome in, guys. Just getting some last minute stuff set up. Camera looks okay. That's a little better. All right. Okay, well, hope everybody's doing well today. We're going to wrap up the spooky season paint jobs here. Couple of things to note going forward. For today, anyway. It came to my attention that some of these pearls might not spray out of the airbrush. So we are foregoing the airbrush today. And we're going to use the big gun, or one of the bigger guns. But I've been having problems with it ever since I didn't clean it that one time. So I think I've got it tuned up a little bit, but we're going to find out together. Which is how I like to do things around here. So we are going to, I think I'm going to run a little tape around the edges just so I can offset and add a little shadow, but we're going to do shadows different today because I don't want to use any black. So everything's going to be done with the pearls, hopefully. Hey, Suzanne, welcome in. So let's go ahead and get a little tape down the edges. I do not have a razor ready. Get this out of my way. So some of you might know, Rocket Surgeon, when he's in here, has a bike he wants me to paint. And we've been talking paint job back and forth. And he keeps changing his mind, which is fine. You know, better to change your mind now than before I start painting on it. But he's going to be sending me a little peanut tank so that we can start doing some preliminary ideal works and see it in the flesh. So I'm not sure exactly when that's going to happen, but I'll have that tank here soon. And that ever-changing process will be something you guys will get to see. And I think I'm going to take it from the start too. So maybe incorporate it into some of the lives where I just do a little bit of work at the beginning or end of the live. So from steel, prepping, priming, base coat, flake coat, all of it. Get to see the whole process start to finish. So y'all let me know if there'd be something y'all be interested in seeing. Hey, Mike. Hey, Allison. Welcome in. Baby K, I was serious. Tell him to reach out to me if he needs, any kind of information, whether it's technique stuff or just where to get supplies, or if he wants some contact information on people he can learn from. I can definitely put him in touch with some people. I know I said thank you to you guys the other night when I hit my 1K subs, but big thanks again for the support. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Oh, I guess I should tell you, I reached my 3,000 watch hours this morning and started the process for all of that hoopla through YouTube. I mean, I've had the 3,000 hours. I was just waiting on the official numbers to update, and they updated this morning. So the channel is moving quite along, or right along, and I owe it all to you guys. So thank you. Hey, Johnny, welcome in. Thank you, Suzanne. Hey, Candace, welcome in. Hey, Miss April. Appreciate you stopping in today. That bloom you did the other day with the green inks was amazing. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it, man. Hey, Michael, welcome in, man. And today we will be clear coating, so I'll bring y'all outside after, and we'll get the witch and the cauldron from last week clear coated along with this one at the same time. No, Candace, today there's not really going to be a lot of tape off. I'm just putting kind of some edges around things that I want to mask, basically just the border so I can add a little depth. But today we're just going to kind of freehand some shapes using all interference pearls. Hey, thank you, Zen, for posting up Mike's link and Michael's. Cool. Catch Johnny for me if you will. Suzanne, of course. There he is. Yeah, today's tape up job should be pretty quick. And then depending on how quick, I may take redemption on yesterday's blowout and fire up the lathe this afternoon. Or I'll just do it tomorrow as planned, but we'll see. Well, no, I guess I have to do it today. I need to go volunteer up at the artisan shop tomorrow. They were short people. So I'm going to go take a solo shift so that they don't have to close for the day. So yeah, you guys will see me back this afternoon sometime. You and me both, Candace. That was, and I honestly I owe it all to Miss Francis because although I do use the lathe, it's not something that I had really planned on uh, building the channel around. And then when she sent me those blanks and I did them for her, that content just went through the roof. So I was like, all right, well, if that's what people want to watch, that's what I'll do because I enjoy it. So I'll still do this though because this is really my happy place during the week. It's just a chance for me to sit and paint, and I don't really have to worry. I'm not really worried about view numbers or any of that stuff. I'm just doing my thing. Hey, Miss June, welcome in. Wait, what did I miss? Miss June, you're doing a smaller version of what? Hey, Steve, welcome in. Oh, cool. Are you going to be doing it live, or are you just recording the video? Well, cool. I'll be looking forward to it coming out. All right. So that'll give me my borders I want. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is once we kind of freeform some stuff in here, I'm just going to come back with maybe like a heavy coat of white pearl so that when I pull this off, it's got the flake, but the pearl itself should interfere with the big chunky white pearl underneath, and you should get this really nice ghosted background effect. I'm not sure. We'll see. Some of these things you can predict how they're going to turn out. Others, not so much. So, attack rag. And let's start mixing some paint. Nope, nope, nope. Yep. Oh, for the snow paint, you're quite welcome. Um, Games Workshop makes a lot of different technical paints, muds, desert sands, the snow, and it's all made for doing little 30 millimeter model bases. But depending on the project you're using or working on, they come in handy in a pinch. So let's start with purple, I guess. I'm going to try some of this out of the airbrush. See if it works. I don't feel like I'm going to be able to. No, it doesn't really show on the white, so we'll just have to see. I can see it in person, but too much glare from the light on it, I guess. Actually, you know what? We're not. We're going to go straight to this because I don't want to risk it. To a degree, Candace, most of the stuff that I spray is candies. So you just add more layers if you want darker colors. You don't really have to worry about mixing. You can though, like so if I wanted to use like the purple and then like a violet so that I get a little bit more to the red side, I could just layer those, but I don't have to pre-mix. I can just paint the layers on, and since they're transparent layers, let them show through. Now the funny thing here is you guys are going to watch me paint. It's going to look like I'm just getting it wet at best, um, until we get it out in the sun. That's definitely laying a little purple down. So can y'all even? Is it? Oh yeah, they're starting to show a little reflective around there. That's cool. Good deal. I need to paint one of these sticks black so that when I do the pearl over it, y'all can see it. I think Fozzie over at Dip My Car calls that the stick of truth. All right, now we're into the red. It's funny, you can see the pearl better on the black on the underside of the board, but that's good. Ghosted pearl for a ghost, right? Yes, April. So when I get these things out in the sun, they should light up pretty good. Baby K, it's called an interference pearl. It sprays down and it just looks clear until the light hits it, and then it, well, interferes. Yep, they do both win. Everybody wins here, right? And I got a little bit of this red left. Let's put some laminate down at the bottom. Yeah, it's there. It's just all you're going to see at the moment is just the wet spots where the clear coat that's been sanded is getting washed off, or not washed off, but a little glossy on it. And I'm trying to do a slow build because I don't necessarily want it noticeable until the light hits it right. There you go, Suzanne. Of course, the solution to that is to get bigger glasses. All right, so that's some red and purple. Let's maybe throw a little blue in there. I think that'd be cool. I've got this thing metered right where I want it. I don't want to adjust the airflow to clean it. Oh, I bet they do. Yeah, you see, baby K, it's just white powder. But if you look at it inside the cap, you can see that it's blue. Hi, Amy. Oh, wait, April. It probably wasn't your bloom I was thinking of. It might have been Amy's. Haha. All you beautiful resin people. Oh, sorry about that. But Amy, say this again. That green bloom you did the other day, absolutely beautiful. All right, let's some blue. All right. See if I can find my flashlight. I think it's out here still. Or maybe I did bring it inside. Oh well. No big. I was going to see if I could light the pearls up a little bit for y'all, but we'll wait. Everybody can be surprised at the same time. So now we're going to go to, we're going to try a little bit chunkier pearl. And this is, I don't know if you can see, well, you can see it a little bit on the cap in there, a nice purple color. But I know that this stuff is pushing the limits of what the gun can spray, so I may just end up gunking it up. Yeah, you can see that one sparkle a little bit in there. See that it's a slightly bigger pearl. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate that. Can y'all see any better now? Michael with the assist. All right. Gonna hit. Oh, well, you didn't have to bring me that, but thank you. Cool, cool. Zan brought me my flashlight. Yeah, this stuff is being horrible. What is that? That's the 700, but the red is 300, so it'll spray better. Let's see if we're even getting anything out. A little bit. I don't know if that's helping or hurting for you guys. I think it's just blowing it out. Oh, there you can see a little bit under the mouth where it's starting to get some little wispies in it, and that's what we're going for. Size. So 700 would be, you would have to have like a 0.7 millimeter tip to be able to spray that, whereas you could spray the 300 max out of a 0.3 millimeter tip. What's that, April? Is what just for airbrushing? Amy, that is completely up to Zan. These are for her. I've got the pumpkin and the witch already in the series, and whatever she chooses to do with them. The powders are actually um, for automotive paint. Um, so they're generally always sprayed out of an HVLP gun, but for doing small work, you have to be very careful with um, overspray just because it's so wasteful. And then also, you don't really have a lot of space to work with. So, like if I'm spraying the side of a car, I can have this thing opened up much more, and I don't have to worry about clogs. Um, Whereas when I'm spraying in here for these little things, and I'm just trying to get little wispy shots, you don't want it opened all the way, so that tends to clog the flow a little bit. Now, if I was using my big HVLP gun, I wouldn't have anything to worry about because that's a 1.7 tip. This stuff would just go through like water. Oh, absolutely. And also, depending on the airbrush you have, you can buy larger tips for it. Mine just happens to be a point 0.3, so I don't want to get it all clogged up today. And then you guys have to sit here and watch me clean it between everything. So that's why I decided to go ahead and start with this one. And all I'm doing is taking this purple and giving it burst between where the blue and the red had been sprayed. All right, so now we're going to hit some red. Got a little something poked down in there. Let's get that out. Hey, Kevin. All right. Doing all right today, Kevin? Now I'm done with this one. I can open it back up and clean it. It may be about time for new spray guns, folks. Ow. Come on. Hey, Izzy, how you doing? Thank you, Zan. Where to put my clear? Oh, there it is. All right, now this is where I probably end up clogging the gun. Because we're going to go back to the airbrush. Well, looks like that's going to work okay. Let's see. I'll spray a little bit right here. Can y'all see that white dot show up? I don't know. Oh yeah. So there. That's what I'm spraying, but that's what we're going to do the border in. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Take care, Johnny. So grab. I'm going to use a little bit of this. But I'm going to have to mix quick because it doesn't like these cups. I'm going to just throw a little bit of red in here with that white. We're going to go around the eyes one more time. Okay, well, I have no idea how that's going to look when we spray it, but let's get some of these up. All right. I'll see if y'all can see. Oh, well. There, y'all can definitely see that. So you know the pearl that was laid down because you can see where I sprayed it on the black. The question will be if it comes out on the white. So I'll give it to y'all a little bit there. You can kind of see some of the pearls just kind of sitting in there. There, the eyes light up. Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity. Spooky, spooky. Right? All right, let me get this out into the shop to flash off a bit, and we'll get some clear mixed up. Yeah, where's the witch at? There she is. I'll let these both sit in the sun for a minute. We'll mix up some clear and then we'll tack rag them. And then hose them down. Did I clean the airbrush? No. Oh, Candace, unless you're looking to have your house decorated like Halloween all year, do not take Zan's advice on where to store Halloween stuff. I mean, if that's your jam, go for it. But just being honest. All right, let's we'll get you guys outside real quick. That's a good looking shot. That'll work. Now, hopefully, the camera or the phone does not try to connect to the house Wi-Fi and drop you guys. Because that would be horrible. All right. Just a little something to hold that down. We'll let that set for just a minute. Kind of warm out here, so it shouldn't take long to flash. You get down at the extremes, that pearl's looking kind of cool. I don't know how it's going to show up just hanging on a wall, but we'll see. Hey, get off of there. It's like they're drawn to this stuff or something stupid. I don't know if y'all can actually see that or if it's just too bright outside. I'll take y'all inside in a second. All right, get y'all back inside real quick. Let my eyes adapt to the light. And then we'll bring these in one at a time. I guess I'll bring the witch in first, since we painted that one last week. That holographic flake in this one's looking pretty cool. I can't. How did I do this last week? I did this one off, this one on. Oh yeah, that was it. Oh hey, MG, welcome in. Now y'all can see that holographic metal flake under there really popping. Thank you, Michael. All right, let me get her out of the way and we'll get the ghost and see if that worked or not. Now, full disclosure, the idea for the ghost is actually a paint job I want to try on something else. This was just a way to test the format, see if it was even viable. No, just looks white. That's all right. Hold on. Get y'all closer and see if I can get any of that blue to come. Ah, there it is. Now, when you come across it, you see the reds and the blues. And then this is what we were talking about the interference, baby K. It's like if you're just looking at it straight on, you don't even see anything. But as soon as that light hits it just the right way, the color in the pearl pops out. So cool. That worked out. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but I'm not going to complain about it. I like it because even just the maximal white pearl underneath it makes the ghost look pretty neat. The fact that it's got a little bit of hidden color in there just makes it that much cooler. Hey, Marina, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let me. Do I have something I can put all of these outside and just kind of do a pan across on? Let me see. Because this wraps up the spooky season paint jobs. Let's see. The sun is like straight up right now, so it's hard to. I do have a piece. Here we go. So I'll put the pumpkin and the witch, and then we'll get the ghost. The sun's probably going to blow these out because it's pretty straight down, but just because it's midday, but we'll see. Maybe if I come around from the back, it'll look a little bit better. So I'm just going to grab the phone, not the tripod. Sorry if I'm making anybody sick. Come on, get off my finger. All right. Let's get around to this. Oh, that's better. The holographic looks way better in the sun. And the pearls you can't hardly even see at all, which actually I kind of like. And then the pumpkin, that's the first one we did. So anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today while I paint. And as always, hope you guys have a blessed week. I will probably be back this afternoon to turn that pen blank. Let's see. If y'all caught it yesterday, I had one didn't quite go the way I wanted, so I broke it apart. And we're going to try this one this afternoon, maybe. So that's some acrylic inlay with some walnut, some zebra wood, and I don't know what this stuff is. But anyway, I will catch you guys later. And thank you very much. Y'all have a great day. Later, folks.